Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
76.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Value 1.
Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
What we got?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like
yeah,
that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
First down, a run with Cohen. Dancing away at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Check. Watch the before. Yeah.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Trubisky. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Coming to you.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Value 1. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. I got one.
Now Goff. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Trubisky to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Got a man open. It's Wims. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Super one. 44 to Mike. 44. 5. Check. 5. No. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike spoke. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 1st down, Goff. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Cook running right. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go again.
We're good. We're good.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
You better bring it. You better bring it. Hey, exit. You better bring it.
Mike, 55. Right there.
Throwing on third. Gone. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The end result, 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check three. Alert.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll make it second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Block 54. And let's get this.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Sponge. No. DC. Switch.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
You got tape. Shell. 44. 14. Check.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Cut. 180. We're good. 6 guys. Cut.
Out of the gun. Goff. Space to run past the 20. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 9. Brings up second.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trubisky will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. In your face.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, it's complete to Robinson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
44's Mike, 44's Mike. Check, check. Army, Army. Army, Army.
Hey, orbit.
44's Mike. Mike's 44. Hey, 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 hey.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now the throw hauled in by Green. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
180.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
To throw is gone. And able to find Green. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Kill, 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 kill.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
We go tonight. 180.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Again, Goff. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. In for the score, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Prater for the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Trubisky now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, echo.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Gall, finding Green complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.